Next up here, Free Speech TV's live coverage from the One Nation March. Another Detroiter, Representative John Conyers, joins me and Thom Hartmann in this tent right near the stage, where on the stage you could be hearing in the background the interfaith service that is kicking off today's rally. Representative Conyers, the people from Detroit don't get enough time on TV, in my view. Tell our viewers a little bit about what life is like in Detroit these days. There's some of the facts we know. 15% unemployment officially in Michigan as a whole, worse in Detroit. What about the possibility that's also on display in Detroit if we paid a little bit more attention?
Well, the reason there's so many Detroiters here at this march is because we're trying to climb out of a continuing depression that hasn't yet been addressed by the trillions of dollars we've spent to recover Wall Street from their malaise. And, of course, many of them caused it. So that's why this march is so exhilarating today, to have so many people talking about the things that sufficient action has not been taken. Jobs, a universal health care system, and getting out of these ungodly wars that we're in all over the world.
Has the stimulus worked in Detroit?
Working together makes this.
Yeah, it's worked some. I can't say it's been a failure, but we need direct action on jobs. The stimulus did not directly deal with jobs, and all this business about giving tax cuts to stimulate jobs it doesn't work.
Yeah, we just give the tax cuts to the billionaires and they put the money in the Swiss bank, right? Congressman Conyers, you were one of the leaders during the Bush administration of calling them out on war crimes, on economic crimes, but in particular the many illegal actions that administration undertook, or that many of us consider to be illegal. I'm curious about your thoughts going forward on to what extent we should be trying to deal with those and clean up that mess, while at the same time we're trying to move forward.
Well, that's not over. We found out while we were determining whether to investigate Karl Rove that he was into new mischief. So we're reinvestigating him right from the beginning. And all of this takes a little bit of time. And that's what we're doing right now. We just found out what Rove was doing while we were investigating him for what he had done before.
Are you concerned about the fact that the recent Supreme Court decision, Citizens United, allows Karl Rove to have raised over $50 million already, that he could, for example, just take into your congressional district and buy wall-to-wall ads to try to blow you out of the water, or any other Democrat? Can you comment on the corruption of our political system by these 5 radical right-wingers on the Supreme Court?
Well, as the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, we're trying to find out how we can begin to take the teeth out. As you know, the legislature can write laws to overcome Supreme Court decisions, just as they can find legislative actions unconstitutional.
How many people? You give the number. Fair to say that these next 32 days
No, not that many.
Well, I can say that the beginning of whether Obama can win with the kind of majority that he had before is going to be tested by the outcome of the midterm elections, which, by the way, I'm not counting, but it's 31 days
had 87,000.
The man had his eye on the numbers. You're bringing those eye to the numbers into an investigation of Karl Rove. I heard a rumor. and the Crossroads PAC. If you lost by some tragedy the chairmanship of that committee, what would happen to that investigation?
Well, I've never considered losing by some strange accident. So I can't tell you. I can tell you that if the people that have been criticizing Obama are successful in the midterm election, that's the beginning of the end of a successful Obama re-election campaign. This is all connected up. As they say, or someone said, everything is everything. So it's not strange that the people against everything that Obama has accomplished in 2 years, which is an unprecedented record, are also against Obama, and it goes without saying, everybody that supported it.
But Tom and I spent a lot of time criticizing Obama.
Baptist Church Praise Team.
You did a lot of time doing what?
Criticizing Obama.
Now we have coming for the reading
from
the sacred text on justice, Sister Asma Hanif, Reverend Dr. Paul Sharon, and Reverend Dr. Walter Foxroy. Sister Hanif.
You might even, for some reason, criticize me.
It's a wonderful day.
Oh, heaven forbid.
We know that one of the major problems facing mankind today is injustice.
It's what I criticize Obama. But the question is, what are we criticizing and why? It's one thing to vote no on everything Obama does. It's another thing to say that we want more jobs quickly, not through the Congress or through tax credits.
Absolutely. And moving forward, a congressional agenda. What do you see happening in the lame duck session that's going to follow and this fall?
Well, the lame duck session is traditionally for cleanup activity. We're just wrapping it up. The whole 111th session. I don't see anything profound occurring.
The interfaith session continues. We're going to go back to the stage. The beginning of the rally proper will begin any moment. We'll kick off any moment. We'll continue covering One Nation for Free Speech TV. Thom Hartmann and I all day. Stay with us throughout the afternoon. But if you're in the D.C. area, it's not too late to join the crowd behind me. Representative John Conyers, thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Congressman.